Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel, I hope. Everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Todd Chrisley shows off his prison bod as he makes it home after being pardoned by Trump. Todd Chrisley boasted about his prison bod as he enjoys his newfound freedom after being pardoned by President Donald Trump. His daughter Savannah Chrisley posted the video on Instagram following her father's release from a Florida prison, with the caption, @Todd Chrisley is jacked. Todd Chrisley, 57, asked his daughter, 27, to feel that muscle. "Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard," she said in the clip. Savannah, donning a bright pink MAGA hat, earlier went to greet her dad from prison on Wednesday. The multimillionaire Trump-supporting couple, whose show Chrisley Knows Best ran from 2014 to 2023 on basic cable, were serving prison sentences after being convicted of tax evasion and bank fraud in 2022. Savannah Chrisley helped secure the pardon for her reality TV parents. The White House confirmed the couple's full pardons Tuesday, and Trump signed them on Wednesday afternoon. Savannah Chrisley revealed in an interview that Trump said her parents didn't look like terrorists, and he wanted to give them the full pardon. "Well, he did say, he was like, you guys don't look like terrorists to me," she told News Nation's On Balance with Leland Fittert Monday, his exact words, which was pretty funny. Critics accused the Trump administration of blatant corruption for pardoning the Chrisleys. For context, the Chrisleys are well-known Trump supporters. Ally Samarco, a Democratic strategist, told her followers on X. Trump just pardoned TV personalities Todd and Julie Chrisley, who conspired to defraud Atlanta area banks out of $30 million in fraudulent loans. In Trump's America, crimes are celebrated and prison sentences are cut short, said Harry Sisson, a Democratic influencer, on X, calling it actual insanity. In another post, Sisson noted that the pardons for the Chrisleys come as Trump also pardoned a corrupt Virginia sheriff who took over $75,000 in bribes. Trump called him a wonderful person, and a man convicted of serious tax crimes, whose mom donated $1 million to Trump and worked on his campaigns. Sisson called it blatant corruption. The Independent has always had a global perspective, built on a firm foundation of superb international reporting and analysis. The Independent now enjoys a reach that was inconceivable when it was launched as an upstart player in the British news industry. For the first time since the end of the Second World War, and across the world, pluralism, reason, a progressive and humanitarian agenda, and internationalism. Independent values are under threat. Yet we, the Independent, continue to grow. With silver-streaked hair, sun-kissed skin, and a leaner frame than the one fans remember from Chrisley Knows Best, Todd Chrisley strode out of prison like a man reborn. Pardoned by former President Donald Trump in a move that stunned supporters and critics alike, Todd's first appearance post-release made headlines for more than just political controversy. Because Todd wasn't hiding. He was thriving. Within hours of his release, the 55-year-old reality star made a triumphant return to his Tennessee estate. Welcomed by a swarm of family, friends, reporters, and paparazzi drones, but instead of ducking away from the cameras, Todd did something bold. On his front porch, he peeled off his crisp white polo shirt and tossed it to the side like a seasoned model on a Calvin Klein billboard. Cue the gasps. "Welcome home, prison bod," Savannah Chrisley joked from behind the camera as she filmed the moment for her Instagram stories, her voice a mix of disbelief and amusement. Gone was the perfectly polished, designer-loving Todd fans once knew. In his place stood a toned, surprisingly muscular man whose new figure looked more like it belonged on the cover of Men's Health than in a courtroom sketch. 18 months of push-ups, sit-ups, and no gluten will do this to a man, Todd said later during a sit-down interview with ET. "When your gym is a concrete slab and your dumbbells are laundry bags full of commissary ramen, you get creative." His daughter Chloe, now 11, squealed with laughter when she saw him, blurting out, "Pops has abs," before launching into his arms. The internet exploded with memes. Hashtag ChristlyCore was born. But this wasn't just a vanity reveal. It was Todd's way of making a statement. He may have entered prison under a cloud of shame, but he came out with a new mantra: resilience, redemption, and resistance to processed carbs. He used to laugh at people who said prison changes you. Julie Chrisley reportedly told a friend during a recent video call from her own prison facility. Now he's living on egg whites, and quoting
Todd's
famously
philosophy.
sharp fashion sense has shifted. While he used to rock Gucci loafers and custom-tailored suits, he was now embracing a simpler aesthetic: joggers, slides, and tight-fitting V-necks that conveniently showcased his new triceps. "I'm not done evolving," Todd told his fans during a surprise Instagram Live that drew more than 2.5 million viewers. "This chapter wasn't easy, but it was necessary. Prison took everything from me, except my faith, and apparently a few pounds of belly fat." The transformation wasn't just physical. Those close to Todd say he's more grounded, more reflective, even if he's still got that signature sass. He's been journaling, Savannah shared, like actual paper and pen. He reads scriptures in the morning, works out twice a day, and only drinks oat milk now. Who is this man? Of course, not everyone is cheering from the sidelines. Critics are quick to point out that while Todd was granted a pardon, his conviction for tax evasion and bank fraud remains a sore point for many who believe he got off easy. But Todd isn't here for the negativity. In fact, he's already plotting his next moves. Rumors are swirling that he's in talks with a major streaming service for a docuseries tentatively titled From Prison to Porch: The Chrisley Comeback. The show would chronicle his re-entry into society, his physical and spiritual transformation, and his quest to reunite his entire family, including Julie. A teaser clip supposedly leaked from the pitch meeting shows Todd standing in front of a mirror, shirtless, holding a pair of old designer pants from his pre-prison wardrobe. "These don't fit anymore," he says with a smirk. "But I don't either. I'm not the same man." And he's not wrong. Todd's new presence is commanding. His voice is calmer, but his eyes carry the fire of a man who's endured public shame, incarceration, and political backlash, and somehow emerged stronger. One of the first things he did after hugging Chloe and Savannah was walk barefoot into his backyard, sit under a tree, and pray aloud. "Lord, thank you for waking me up every day in a place I never wanted to be. You made me see who I really am." By the time he got up, tears streamed down Savannah's face. "I miss this version of him," she whispered. "The version that's real." That night, Todd hosted an intimate freedom dinner for his family and close friends. The menu? Grilled chicken, steamed vegetables, and, of course, no dessert. He wouldn't touch the banana pudding, Chase joked. Said it was a threat to the six-pack. In a final surprise twist, Todd ended the night by leading everyone in a short workout session. Push-ups on the patio under the stars. Julie, watching from a prison tablet miles away, simply smiled. "That's my Todd," she whispered to the screen. As dawn broke over Nashville the next day, one thing was clear. Whether you love him or loathe him, Todd Chrisley is back fitter, fiercer, and perhaps even freer than ever before. And if you hear someone yelling, drop and give me 20. From the front porch of a mansion, don't be alarmed.